Okay, it should be online. Let's check if it's working. Check here. I need to check if the connection is good. Wait a moment. Looks good. Okay. Yes, that is okay. Perfect. So let me send the link. And here we are. Okay. Okay, let's begin. So today it's a little bit different from usual because I should make one live 2 weeks ago on the Wolverine helmet, but I had some problem with the connection. I was not able to do the live, so I always have to delay. In the end, I have to send away the helmet because it was a commission. So I record the video like it's a live and pretend that it's working like a live. So today I will just show the video that I recorded last time, and I will be of course here if someone will join me and want to ask some information. And after that one, I will talk about a new Wolverine helmet that I just almost print because it's not finished yet. Is this one? Is a file that is released yesterday from the Yosh Patreon. This is Wolverine, the comic version, and it has different version with the texture here and the smooth the head, full texture that I didn't like it, or full smooth. I decided to print with the texture on the black, and I use the black PLA of eSUN, and because I don't want to make the post process on here. The black is already perfect like this one. So I will just sand and polish the rest here and make yellow and looks like a Wolverine. And this one it remains black. Maybe I just make some airbrush, a little bit of blue ink or something like that for give some blue effect. And it's not finished yet because I'm missing the ears, because like the other one, this file doesn't fit on my V400. It was too big. But this time, luckily, Yosh make the file with this support here for the connection, so it should be more easy to connect. And the helmet is going with a magnet as usual. And this one I didn't scale, is 100%. And if it's just perfect on my face, maybe if it was 1 centimeter, 1% bigger, it was a little bit better. But I can still wearing. You see, it just squeeze a little bit my nose, but because I have a big nose, and it looks very good with the magnet, super easy. You have it here. The eye, I will put some white lens, and here I can still open a little bit of the mouth to talk, not too much. So 1% more, it will be a perfect fit. Like this one, still good. I can still wear it, but it's a little bit pushing me on the nose. So, and with the magnet is very simple to close and it's very strong. Okay, so this one I will show later how I oriented, how I print very fast. For now is time to show to you the video that I recorded. So I will be here. If somebody wants to ask anything, just write here in the chat and I'll be happy to reply to you. Okay, so here we are. And today we have a lot of problem with the live for some technical issue with the connection. So today we make the video in this way because I really want to show to you. Focus. Okay. Okay, it got a focus. Because I really want to show to you the last work that I made, the Wolverine Project X, after they announced the new costume of Wolverine together with Deadpool 3. So I really want to show to you the final work and also show to you how to scale and how to print this mask that is very cool. Before we start, because I really want to show to you the last work that I made, the Wolverine Project X, after they announced the new costume of Wolverine together with Deadpool 3. So I really want to show to you the final work and also show to you how to scale and how to print this mask. Before we start, and his Facebook group. You, if you join his Patreon, you have a possibility to purchase the previous month, so you can talk to him and ask how to get these files. I have so many counts of Wolverine file. This one I think is one of the best one, and I can't wait to see how they will make the new one for the movie. If you join his Patreon, you have. So after you get the files, that is here. Now let me put my face smaller. Wait there. Here we are. Okay, so this is the file. The first things that you have to do every time you need to work with a file is open with 3D Builder is perfect, import model, and check if there has some problem. If you don't have any problem, here is like this one. If you see one red warning, it asks to click to repair, it means that the file is corrupted. So you need to fix it. So first check all the files, because after you scale, you prepare everything, and after it has a problem, you need to make everything again. These files, as you can see, are pretty good. So the eye, you don't need the eye, just for reference. So the files are good. So first things first, let's open my ArmorSmith. Let's open ArmorSmith. That is the program that I'm using for scale every files. This is my avatar with my size. Here you can see my head with the circumference is 570 millimeter, and it's a classic 23-inch, very normal head. So now we need to import our helmet. Here, import. After we import the file, we can scale, stretch, and adapt to our head, and is the best way this one to make a very good fit on your armor. As you can see before, my head is perfect for this one, and I had to stretch a little bit for have a better adhesion. So wait a moment, that it always has some issue, this program with me the first time to open. Okay, here Wolverine, open 1, 2, and 3. It has to import as a group. We must select yes, we call helmet, and now all the 3 pieces, they will become one as a magic. If attached on the body, you see the helmet is completed. In this way, it will be much more easy to adjust. You don't need to import every single part. So first one, we translate and rotate, put on your head, and as you can see, is a little bit smaller, because you see my head is go over the helmet, my ear, the pass through, so it's too small. So we need to scale. First, what I suggest is to lower the opacity here. I always put 0.2, so the helmet is more transparent. I can see my head through the helmet, and it's more easy to adjust. Here you can adjust in uniform scale, so if I put like 105, it will change all the 3 settings, and the helmet grow in all the sides. Or if I remove, I can just change 1, make 120, see it become very, very large, but it doesn't change on the taller. Usually it's always better scale in the same proportion to don't ruin the proportion of the file. But sometimes it's not possible, or to have a better fitting, you need to adjust. For example, me, I save my settings is 107, 107, 104. It means that here I put 107, 107, 104. Always save when you scale something, so in case you need to reprint or do something else, you can check again. Now, if I put opacity 1, you see the helmet here, the chin, they are very close to the face. The nose, it has a little bit space for breathe, but you can just move a little bit more back. Not too much, otherwise you bump the head like this one. If you lower the opacity, you can see that my head is totally inside the helmet, and there is just a teeny tiny space here all around. I made very, very slim fit. If you need to put some padding, some foam, maybe it's better make a little bit 1% bigger to be sure that it fits very good. Now I'm almost very confident with my sides, so I know how to make a helmet. So as you can see, like this one, there is very less gap, so it's very, very close to my head and works very good. And as you can see here, I show you before again, and I show you again. This is what I put in the sides after I open and close. You see here I have just even one finger cannot pass, but I still open the mouse and talk normally. And if it was too small here, you cannot open the mouse because it will bump here. Like this, you have enough room for moving, but you see it's very tight. If you need, you can just add a little bit of foam on the back, but like this for my head, it's perfect. This is one of the best helmet that I scale, honestly, because it is really, really good. Now let's come back to our program. After we are happy with the result, what we need to do is right click on the helmet, export model, and all parts individually. This means that he will split the files like in origin. We have one face, we have one, you can see me, right? Yes. You have one face, you have one back, and the eye. The eye you don't need to print, but the other two parts will be split. So you just select export model as part individual. You give one folder, choose, and it will export the model. Now we don't need to make. After you export the model, you will have like this one. Wait, I will show you. Wolverine scalato. One. This is the front. This is the back. Let me open the back here. Let's make like a new one. Here is the back. Let's start from the back, that is more easy. The back, the best orientation is to print like this one. With the dome up, here it will be a little bit ruined. Doesn't matter. Always try to keep the same orientation of the faceplate, because the faceplate is going vertical. It's better keep it like this one, so you are sure that the tolerance of the printer will be the same. In case this one is a delta, so it's more difficult to explain. But if the horizontal line, the X, is a little bit not correct, and this one it will print a little bit larger, this one it will print larger in the same orientation, and you can still fit. If you put like this, the larger here is not anymore fits there. So try to always print in the same orientation. Anyway, this helmet, the back one, is very simple. You can just rotate and put it like this one. I'm using Orca slicers. For the support, you select the 30%, and we can put here if you want. I didn't, because for me it's not necessary. Where we need to put support? All here. So we grow. This is the part that we need to keep all the helmet. It's better put more support here so they have a solid surface. Oops, sorry. And the print doesn't shake and doesn't create any problem. If you make less support, maybe for saving a little bit, after you can have some issue. And after, when you finish to print it here, select the seam. Seam is the seam, is the retraction where it start and finish. I always draw a line inside, so all the marks, it will be inside, not outside. And outside, I will have a more clean surface. I don't know if I can show to you here. Wait, let me change here the view. Here, if you can see the helmet, the external part is smooth. Here in the center, you see, this is the seam. I draw inside, so here is ruined because I didn't put the support because it was not necessary. I draw the seam inside all my helmet. So the ruined part where he start to print is always inside, and outside we have the best surface. And I do this one for all my files. Always paint manually the seam to inside, so the external surface, it will be good, better. Let me close here. And this one is the helmet that we scaled. Now, as you can see, this one, there was a problem that it doesn't fit, because if I rotate in this position, this one was another version smaller. That's why now is look entering. Okay. Okay. If we put the helmet here, as you can see, he always has some problem that he cannot fit. He doesn't enter for a little bit. If you remove the ears here, you will have the cut here. I try to orient it in very position here, it will go outside, they give error. So it doesn't fit after I scale for my head. So when it happens something like this, you need to make a cut. There is no way, no other solution. So how long is already here? Okay. So for cut the helmet, you can use many slicers, many programs, but also here on Orca slicer or Pulsar slicer, you can make some cut. First, I try to cut in this way, to cut the two ears to make more comfort. But in the end, I decided to avoid to cut two ears, because if I orient it like this one ear can enter, the other one I will just cut. So I will only have one part to glue it and to hide the seams, because after you connect the part, it will be difficult to cover. It's not so simple. Here you cannot see, because also with the paint it helps, but this part is cut here. This one is one solid part. Always try to cut as less as you can. So for cut, you can select here cut options. Here you need to keep both of the part. We don't need to put connector because this part is very small. So we start to play here to find what is the best angle for us. We need to try to cut only the ear without cutting also the dome here on the back. So we need to orient it as much as better as we can, like this one. As you can see now, Okay. Yep. Like this one, the cut, it doesn't touch the thumb here, and it cut only the ear. Here we have our helmet. This one, as you can see, I put to print with this one, and the helmet we keep it here. Now, more or less, it's the same here. Cut a little bit more tight, more close. We have our helmet cut. For the support, here is also very simple. Support painting, we select 30% angle, fill only on the overhangs. And you can see here on the green one is where I put the support. I put here, all on the base. This part here that will support the here. The dome here is important because otherwise it will print on the hair some part and will fail. It doesn't have enough space. You need to put some support inside the ear, otherwise it will fall down because it doesn't have the support of the back, and after you can remove. And you need to put the support on this line here and under the eye and on the nose. In the end, it will be some, and don't forget the seam. See? Inside, so we'll not see anything. In this way, when we go to print, support here, I put 3 manual, support slim with 5 layer raft, because this part is not flat. It's better have a raft to keep the adhesion. 3 support walls 2 and hollow, the pattern. I don't need the infill inside the support, so otherwise it will consume a lot of material. This is the speed, 120, 300, very, very fast. 3 walls, 5 top, 5 bottom layer, and remove the only 1 top layer. This is the settings that I'm using now that I used for print this helmet, and it came out perfectly, as you can see. So the 3 supports, it took a lot. It's normal. You need to wait. The normal support is faster, but also it consumes more material. Not always the 3 support, organic support are better, but in this case, it make a very good work. Okay, let's wait here until the finish. I'm very, very happy and proud of this aspect. I was not sure if I want to print it because it's difficult to make the good Wolverine. And also, I'm still practicing to make the damaging helmet. The first one was the Iron Man, the Batman Iron Man. It came out very good. Now this one, and I start to like it, this effect. Yeah, it's very slow, and this computer is very fast, honestly. Yeah? So we just need to have patience and wait. In the meantime, as I saw in some video these days, I'm playing also with the resin because I'm trying to try something new one. You will see later, I hope. Yeah, it took forever. The 2 supports. Supports are faster. This one, it took very, very long time for making the support, unfortunately. But we cannot do anything. We can just wait and drink water. In the meantime, I can show you one thing, because many people ask for the eye. This one is nothing that PVC, transparent, and I put this grid with some 3M tape inside to glue it on the border. Is the grid that I use for the fan of the computer, the soft one. I just stick the PVC on the grid, and after, normally I use some tape to keep in position because it's more easy in case I need to remove or fixing to remove and put it back. Also, it's more easy into shaping. And in this way, the eye, it's very good effect, and it's very cheap, but very good effect. You can use black grid, green grid. You can choose the color that is better suit on your helmet. For example, for Ant-Man, I put the black grid on the red PVC to have a different effect. Wait, I can show to you. It's here. On Ant-Man here. This is red PVC and black grid. You see, you can play with the combination of color and PVC to have different effects. Also, this helmet is very nice. This one is a Yosh file. Anyway, you know, usually all the files I get and I print are from Yosh, Mystery Maker, Johan Johao, and Nico Industry. Okay, finish here. Now, as you can see, we have all the supports, the 3 supports here, and one that I found that the Orca slider make very good, better than Prusa. It's look here. This support, it was going outside the bed. Prusa gave me error for this one. It says one surface is outside the printed volume. I cannot print. Orca slicer cut the support and make it possible to print it. And as you can see, maybe the support is hollow here, and when it starts to grow, it grows flat in this part. So give me the chance to print. Prusa slicer, it give me error every time. So this is how I print the helmet. Supports here on the eye. As you can see, all the supports are usually or inside here. In the eyes also they are inside, or under this part, but is a cover part, so you don't see too much. So you don't have visible support that can ruin the surface. On this one, a bit faster. Oh, here you didn't see anything. I'm sorry. Wait, I'll show again. I was saying about the support. Sorry, I forgot that I was not looking the camera. My mistake. Wait a moment. Okay. I was saying here the support, as you can see, is cut. Prusa, it will go outside and give me error. And the support here are empty. You see, 2 lines, but not in fill. And all the supports are grow in internal part or upper, except here, under the nose, inside the eyes, except this part that anyway is covered by this. So you will not see any defect on the print. Now on the second part, this one it will be more simple because we only have the supports here and probably here because this one was not flat. I don't know why. I need to send a lucky person that we purchase. 70 layers and we finish. So yeah, it's a little bit slower Orca slicer than Prusa slicer for making this one, but as you can see, it fixed that issue that Prusa doesn't and make it possible to make this one. Here, yes, I put a raft because it was not flat, the part that I cut. If you can see, you see, it starts from right and go up in diagonal. So I put a raft and support to have better adhesion. On the back we have support here under this part, of course, and on the top there, because otherwise it will fail, because you can see here it starts to print in the air, otherwise here. So it needs some supports. Here we have the seam, and this is our helmet. 11 hours for this one. It's because there are two pieces. This one, Wolverine, it took a lot, 1 day almost, but it's very big and you have to make a lot of movement. And this profile is quite fast, and but sometimes I prefer even go a little bit slower maybe, but have a good result that I go a little bit faster and after spend 3 times more for the post-production. So it's better making like this one. So that's all. I'm so sad that I was not able to make the live and answer your question if you have any problem or any doubt, but there is some technical problem with the internet here, so I had to record her, so at least I can show to you how to make this helmet. I hope you will like it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel here of eSUN. Make a big like. For you it's free, for me it helps a lot and allow me to grow more. So please write here in the comment if you like it, and if you want to see more tutorial also, maybe not only live but also some video tutorial on painting, on how to make the damage effect like this one with the painting and with some tools, because this is made with the paint and the tools. So let me know here in the comments what would you like to see for the next time. So for today we finish here. Thank you everyone, see you next time, bye bye. Okay, so wait a moment. Okay, here we are. So that one was the video how I print oriented the Wolverine Project X from Johan Johao. And today, as I told you before, I start the new Wolverine helmet. This one is the comic version with the textured surface only on the black part. The files are divided in 4 pieces: the back and the front that are connected with the magnets. Here you can see. And the ears, you have the option all in one part or split like this one. And I choose the split one because it doesn't fit on the V400. I really need a bigger print. Okay, you can hear me. So now I want to show to you the screen. So wait a moment. Let me prepare. Not this one. This one. Let me show you the screen so you can see it better. Okay. So this one is the file. This one, there is many ways to print, honestly. My goal is to make as clean as I can the rough part here, the textured part, because I need to print with a black PLA matte and I don't want to make post-process. So in the end, I decide to print like this one. In this case, as you can see here, the preview, all the support are totally inside. Nothing even on the eye here doesn't reach the external part. So I will have most clean surface. And these lines here, that is for the bed orientation issue, is the part that anyway I need to sand for making yellow. So it's okay for me to have a little bit more defect here and sanding and primering later in the future. At least like this one, the black part, that is the part where the texture is clean. Also for the support here, I put also on the dome here for the same reason. This part is the texture. If you don't put the support, I was afraid that maybe it will become a little bit more soft and can have some small cooling problem and give some scar that normally you can fix with the post process. But once again, here I don't want to work it. So I decided to put a little bit more support and avoid to make the other post process later. This is the version with the ears. You see how big are they? It look like Dumbo, and it doesn't fit at all. You can also print like this one Of course, if you cut the here, make smaller so it's more easy to check. I think like the 80%. Yes. Another good orientation could be this one if I have the here. Like this one, this ear, it touch the bed. Also, you will have the support all inside. You will have more defect here and also a little bit here, but it will allow to print with this back part. But for me, that I don't have this part now, this ear, it was not necessary. You could print also vertically, like this one. Like this one, probably you will have this face part here very clean, so you don't need to work too much, but you will have support under the eyes. This is how normally I print. You have support here, and because this is the texture, I don't want to ruin it. So in this case, it was not the best solution for me. If you print this one smooth, it was perfect even like this. When you will even use less support and print faster. But I need to have the black part as clean as I can. So it was like this one. Here is running 16 hour. I don't know why, 16 hour and a half. I don't know why he printing 14 hour and a half, 2 hour less discount. So I was pretty happy. Now I'm printing the ears. Is printing now. Let me see if I can show to you with a moment. We put back this one. Okay. I try to see if I can remote from here and see. Yeah, a little bit you can see. Oh wait, back webcam. Here I'm back smaller. Here we are. This is the main sail. This is my printer. There is some retraction. This is normal because you make a lot of movement. But you see, it's printing almost finished. It's printing a little bit slower because I need a surface as clean as I can, because I will not make any post-process here again. And I hope this gap, the line here, the connection, it will become perfect so we don't see any scar. Otherwise, that one could be a problem. So let's come back here for me because we almost finished for today. Yeah, here we are. So once again, this one is the new version of the helmet, waiting for the ears. This part here in the nose, you see, here there is a little bit the layers because it's printing horizontal. So when you make the line, it's like a tree effect. Here you can see clear. And this one is easy to sand. Now it's perfect. It's easy to sand it, but the black part is perfect. Also under the eye, there is nothing because no support was touching there. So this is what I want. And once again, if it's just perfect, maybe I told you I should scale not 100% but 101 to make a little bit more comfort on the nose. Okay. So I see I can still wearing, but it squeeze me my nose. 101 will be better. Anyway, it's still good, and you know I just print for display, so I can make some picture and I will be happy. Yeah, let me remove it. I love the magnet system. Before it was always Velcro, something strange. Now with the magnet system, everything is much easier. So except for this one, nothing. Today the live was like this one. I'm sorry and apologize again for the video playback, but I recorded 2 weeks ago before I sent away the helmet. And also I think this one is the last live for this month, because August I will travel back to Italy to see my family, to meet my friend. Finally, I will make a small holiday. So I cannot make the live, of course, because I will be not here in China, and I'll be in front of my computer. And after I'm back, maybe I will go even in Shenzhen for one event of Form Next. Is a big, it's a very big event of the 3D printing, and I will meet eSUN there, and maybe also other brand, other company, and check what they are doing, what's the new printer. I will try to make some video and show to you, but it's not confirmed yet. I will try to go to Shenzhen to this event after back from Italy. So this is the last video for this period now. I will back on September, but I will still post something on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on YouTube, and I hope you like what you see. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, press the thumb up here, press I like it, write a message. It's for you, it's free, it takes just a few seconds. For me, it's a big help. So thanks again for watching me, for staying